been way too long since we did this. All right, let's go. Where's he at? It's been so long since I've been to Wildstyle, so I just fucking know. It's like you have a garden out here or some shit. Yeah, he has a padlock on the fucking door.
Well, you see how people knock. I keep a padlock on the door too.
I mean, that's fucking time. Look at this man.
I guess y'all niggas is here.
Bro, you got a padlock on the door and shit. I'm just like, damn, what is he hiding from? The feds?
Can we address, like, Fazle, can you edit in a before picture for this too? So we can address this moment?
Like, the difference.
Like, we...
Is that a medium? That's a medium shirt, ain't it?
Let me see the tag. Let me see the... Let me see. Oh, this nigga ain't lying. It's XL. So how you been, bro?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. I'm bringing my skates along just in case. This is nice. I like it. I'm getting chauffeured around.
Yeah, in the Fazemobile. Where's
How much I owe y'all?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I got. What's good, everybody? This is Faces and Places. My name is Taleb Fazle. It's been a long ass time since we done this shit, but we are back in live and direct with the iconic Wildstyle, aka Uncle Keith, aka Keith P, aka Lord Sith himself. How are you doing, brother?
What's up, man?
It's excellent to see you, bro. So a little bit of backstory on Wildstyle. He's more or less a star in the community, a pillar that keeps everybody afloat and helps everybody like stay afloat. An active community member. I would say that he would give his arm and leg to preserve our city, man. I highly admire myself and respect myself, and a lot of people do as well. One of the largest shade lords in our city, iconic at it, and I hope he teaches me the way of the Sith one day. For the time being, we're gonna drive him around, get him drunk, you know what I'm saying? We got this ruby phase for bro. And this is a strawberry watermelon. I hope he fucks with it. And he didn't really give me a specification on what kind of fucking vodka we sipping. We gonna sip on this shit, get him fucked up, and ask him questions he probably doesn't want to answer. Man, my first question of the night, man, is what's underneath the cap, my nigga?
What the fuck?
What's underneath the cap? What we really want to know.
Nothing nobody needs to know about.
Do you sleep in the hat?
I might.
Do you shower in the cap?
I might.
Do you eat in the hat?
I definitely do.
Do you go to funerals with the hat?
eaten in the
You
cap?
go to funerals with the cap?
Yes.
For real?
Damn.
Do you go to weddings in the hat?
Yes, absolutely.
So you will go to my wedding with the hat?
Yeah, I might go with a different one.
He got
Can
a
it be
special
leather and white?
occasion.
Yeah.
So you have a hat for
I
every
take
occasion?
requests.
I take requests.
Effie's a man of many hats, literally.
He's a man of multiple hats. Indeed.
Wildstyle, the cat in the hat.
The cat in the hat. The king of cat. Major cap.
Major cap.
Something that is very, I want to say, consistent within the scene is Major Cap, unfortunately. Wild's not one of those major cappers out here, man. So, you know, we only keep the real in the car. I like to think we only keep the real in the car. He hates a lot of people.
Y'all done pretty good.
For the most part, right?
Y'all done pretty
I mean, Wild.
He did, like, low-key was just like, you know, down for the run or whatever. My worry was that he wasn't going to drink. That was my worry, but like,
I ain't drunk yet.
You about to. Matter of fact, you gotta take a shot. So my next question, honestly, man, it's a little bit personal, but when's the last time you had some ass, bro?
What?
Be real.
Golly.
Be real. When's the last time you had some ass, bro?
He said golly.
Y'all got right to it.
I think a lot of people want to know, when's the last time you had some ass, bro?
I cannot disclose that because I can't remember. It's been so damn.
Damn. What? Do you have Tinder? We gotta get this man some Tinder. We're putting Tinder on this man's phone, bro. Bro, he needs some Tinder, bro.
But what I will say is that due to not wanting to be hit up by a whole bunch of different chicks in the scene, I'm gonna maintain
good point.
that my flamboyant asexuality. Don't hit me up. I'm not interested in people on the scene. I don't take sand to the beach. I'm not interested in getting into any of the mess that's going on with all of the people that I know to be fucking the hell out of each other. And I love y'all. And I enjoy that y'all enjoy fucking the hell out of each other, but I don't want to fuck the hell out of y'all. I'm going to say that I am celibate.
This nigga said he's celibate.
Oh, he said flamboyant asexual.
Flamboyant, asexual, celibate.
That's 10 points to Gryffindor, my nigga. That was,
oh man, Wild says is real. Like a lot of people in the scene feel like they don't have other options. They're kind of just like connected to one another. It's cool to like, you know, dip your dick in the dirt a couple times or whatever if you feel the need to. On the outside looking in now, presently, because I am in a relationship. But you know, on the outside looking in now, I'm kind of just like, doesn't seem appealing, you know what I mean? Like a lot of it seems like, you ever see like a dirt road that's been ran through multiple times? So like the dirt at the monster truck rallies, and it's kind of just been, you know, that tread's been kind of just like fucking it up for so long.
The road's flat now.
You kind of just don't want to like sit in it, you know what I mean?
And that's what I don't want to do with my social life. Now, I will say that I've done a lot of stuff that I'm not proud of. That I'm never going to admit to But what I've always done is kept it out of my social circles. When I was at the rink and I'm back at the rink, I didn't mess with skaters. I did it once. And back
One and done.
Yep, 2002 or 3. I think it might have been 3. I don't know. I messed with a skater back then. Learned my lesson quickly not to do that in the scene that you're in. So I don't like y'all not gonna see me.
Wasn't folks at the rink fucking each other anyway?
They were fucking the hell out of each other. I mean, it's worse than the hip hop scene. Most of the people, I would say most of my adult life, most of the people that I know are poly. I'm talking about older adults. I'm talking about people in their 50s and 60s, all the way down to the youngins that couldn't quite handle it yet.
I understand the aspect of being poly. Would you ever be poly? Personally?
Oh yeah.
That's your thing? Okay,
Oh, yeah.
cool.
So
I'm the odd one out in the car. That's fine.
No, I mean that's why you have conversations.
You monogamous motherfucker. No.
Wild tries to say that I'm possessive, but
I
like,
think all monogamous people, I think it is based in possessiveness.
It is a natural thing that all men are possessive, whether they want to accept it or not. They are.
Yeah, there's
because
that.
for the simple fact, that's my shit. I don't want you touching my shit.
yeah.
Right.
And I
I'm
just
like,
don't want to
it's a
feel
thing.
like I'm wrong for feeling that
You're
way.
not. You should feel that way. That's your woman. You should
You know
feel
how
that way.
many women are like, that's my man?
Yeah.
Like, how many songs are don't touch my man?
Yeah.
Don't mess with my man?
Yeah.
Bro, it's monogamy, not to sound wrong, but yeah, it's about possessing one person who belongs to you. You belong to that one person.
Yeah,
you
right.
ain't sharing shit. Hell yeah, y'all selfish.
I mean, I guess you could phrase it as selfish in that aspect. I don't think that that's necessarily wrong or
It's not
inaccurate.
greedy.
A lot of people will make you feel like you're wrong for feeling that way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that I'm wrong or that I'm like in the wrong for like wanting to be attached to one woman and her returning the favor. You know what I mean? Like, while I had said something, I was like, yeah, it'd be kind of weird if a nigga was just like, damn, your bitch is bad. And while I was remind her, like, note to self, never compliment Fazle on anything he has because you think she'll try to take it from him.
I saw that.
This kind of ties in with what I'm gonna put out there publicly as my flamboyant asexuality. is I don't have a problem with polyamorism. I also don't believe that sex should be the defining, at least not in my life, the defining thing of what separates my relationship with somebody that's supposed to be my soulmate and everybody else. Because OG told me a long time ago, look, youngin, you can't control who she gives the pussy to. And now you think you can, you can pretend you can, but you can't. And so when you base your special relationship, your bond with them at some deeper level, it's all about this, which is really what it is. Shit, she can take that away by fucking another nigga.
And that relationship is damn near like severed at that moment.
Right, over something. So I like.
It doesn't necessarily belong to you. The pussy doesn't necessarily belong to you.
Right.
It still fucking sucks though.
Oh, it does.
Like,
I felt like you. I used to believe in monogamy. I used to feel that way.
I think intent also matters.
Intent's a big
Intent, yeah.
Right.
Facts.
It's only selfish bad if you're then trying to take her away from like family and friends and just trying to self-seclude her to
that's
just
weird.
you. That's bad.
That's
but
kidnapping.
just being right. But just like no, that's my woman, that's my lady. No, that makes sense. That's how you should be.
You first started doing photography. Why did you run with do-rag photography? Why was that like the name of it? I always wondered that. I was just like, why is it called do-rag photography?
And bless his heart, Rico and Rambo was talking shit about me one time, right when I first started doing photography.
Oh, shit.
And they were like, do-rag photography. So I ran with the name.
Oh, it's an ironic approach to the insult. It's like, it's just juice.
Mhm,
Got
yes.
you. Okay.
So I ran with the name. I was like, all right. So I ran with that at first. And then, as I got better with it and started doing more, I was like, okay. And it was actually Icon. It was like, hey man, you need a blog for your hip hop photography, and that's why I came up with all three. Yep, I was over hanging out at City Dump, and Icon was like, nah, you need this. He showed me how to get dual accounts on Instagram at the time. It was like brand new.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So Icon is quite responsible for all 317 hip hop as well.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah, I picked up the camera. I wasn't that good. I mean, I was okay, but I was there. People noticed real quick, you know, enough to start talking shit. So
And I think what you said right there is actually like very important. Actually, kind of like stamps. It stamps exactly how important your impact has been on the scene. You're always there. That's something that a lot of people are aware of whenever there's events going on. And usually 7 times out of 10, you will be there. COVID has kind of slowed things down a little bit, but nonetheless, you have always been there. If there was a hip hop show, good or bad, whether you like the artist on the field or not, you were always there. I think that's important, you know what I'm saying? Because you're literally showcasing what everybody else isn't seeing, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's held in a very good light where it's just like, oh, I want to be a part of that. I want to go see that. And then sometimes it's just like, I used to think that sometimes you would go to shows as like a shade point to be like, oh, look how horrible this show went. And then you're supposed to fucking think, no, I used to think that for real.
I always wanted to try to present it in a good light.
Yeah.
Like if the pictures of somebody was boring, it was usually because either the crowd was gone or they just had a boring set.
Yeah,
and
true.
It wasn't worth showing the crowd with them. No, I only took pictures to try to show, like, to get people inspired. Cause I looked at what inspired me to do stuff or check stuff out, and a lot of times it's photography. And I think visual element is a big thing. Like graphic designers have been involved in every step of every marketing campaign, every business, everything for shit ever since people could see. So I think they had something in the Roman times, and they found was essentially like in Pompeii, like fast food, and it had like a graphic of a chicken and all this other stuff, and it's like a couple €1,000 building. Like graphics and that appeal has always been a thing. Before I ever picked up a camera, I did a bit of graphic design. I designed a lot of stuff for the Naptown Real Rollers. Like a lot of my designs that the skaters are still wearing, I designed websites and stuff like that, all before picking up a camera. So visually, it was just something that I embraced, and I understood that. And this is back when I was managing AG and Aries, and we were getting like not very good photography, in my opinion, from the...
So you took it up on yourself?
I took it on myself. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I was like, you know, as a manager, I was like, I can't promote this, and it looks like
garbage,
or all it is showing somebody with a microphone. I'm looking at the shots. I'm like, we could have faked that shit in my studio. Like,
yeah, not fast.
Like, why are we paying for this? What is the point? I could do it myself. So that's how I picked up the camera.
Yeah, you would say that probably graphic design is one of the most important aspects of getting people to actually show up to things. Describe to you how many times I've seen a very shitty flyer, and it just literally turns me completely off of the event, or like it prevents me from wanting to be a part. You know, there have been flyers that people have dropped that I've collaborated with that I take it upon myself. I'm just like, let me just make the flyer, bro. Let me just get it. Let me take care of it, because like when it looks like a certain way, it's just like, you know. Let's talk about the James Oathda show. He had paid some graphic designer to do his fucking flyer, and it was just a guy on the beach in some New Times Roman font, and he paid like $75 for that. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm like, Oathda, man, I feel so bad. Let me just make this flyer for you. I don't necessarily want, like, you know, any money for it. This is bogus, man. Like, you don't pay somebody $75, give you like a picture of a guy on the beach in New Times Roman font.
I've seen some really bad ones. I felt like the Fountain Square scene was better with flyers, though I think both things are equally bad about not having all the information on there. At least the designs would be pretty good. But I always get a laugh because when y'all put out one of them really tacky looking flyers, I will say it travels, not by people that are going to go to your show, but it travels because I send them to people. Fazle sends them to me. I'll send them to other people. We all get to laughing about this shit, cracking jokes, all sorts of stuff. And one of the things that I'll say about these flyers, I'll be looking at them, it's like, do you feel safe coming to
Do you feel safe coming to this show? That's real though. That's real. Like, do you feel comfortable with attending something as shady as this flyer? You know,
you put Old English font over the top of that thing. I don't feel comfortable.
If you don't have a start time on your flyer, I don't feel comfortable coming.
You gonna have security? Do you need security? How much?
Probably need security. If you have the $sign after the number on the flyer, I'm not coming to your fucking show.
Man. So got to talk about like graphic designers that like are too creative for their own good, and they forget the purpose is to make a legible flyer.
If you could fight anybody in the scene right now, who would it be? Should I have put a top 5 attached to it? The top 5 people Wildstyle.
You probably got a top 5 people that want to fight Wildstyle more than you want to fight anybody else.
Like fight somebody, maybe met the nigga, but yeah, but he like talk shit about me for no reason. Of course, bleep all these names out, please, because I don't want to give them clout. That's why I won't say your fucking name, not because you don't know I want to whoop you.
So what you getting, Bone Crusher?
Man, look, bro, I'm trying to get me some of this peach cobbler, and I'm trying to get me some of this strawberry shortcake in the jar.
The jar?
Yeah, Honey Cake's got the good shit.
Where are we at?
We are at Tevin Stutter's 200 Black-owned business bazaar.
Where do we make our first stop?
Where you at?
Where do we make our first stop?
Yeah, Honey Cake. You already, you know what I'm saying? Are you the first person I shop with today?
Oh, okay, I appreciate that.
First. What's up, Evan?
You knew he was gonna be here too, bro. Y'all know who this is, right? This is Icon, bro. City Dumb, one of the best, I think the best engineer. Well, Freddie might be a little better.
Uh-oh.
It's a fight, you know.
So I was gonna say, you remember that question about fighting earlier?
He's better on Thursdays, I'm better.
So Thursdays I gotta show up at City Dump. Thursdays. Faces and places, baby. How you feeling?
Man, I'm fantastic, man. We out here getting it, man. Here with my homegirl, Gabby, man. Breaking these pockets out here.
Breaking the pockets?
Black dollars, man.
You know what it is.
This auntie, she been doing this shit way longer than I have, you know what I'm saying? It's just a little bit different, but we're gonna bring her around these parts one day real fucking soon. We fucking operating off the crinks, man. Get them motherfuckers frozen, they fire as fuck. Get yourself a plug. Don't be camera shy, get yourself a plug.
Come on.
But it's Chrissy Crinks, y'all already know. Nephew said it. Our shit's a little different, but you know, we collab. We in the same industry. We show love. We support each other. That's what it is. So, you know, I'm mobile with it. Contact me, Chrissy Crinks on Facebook, Crinks on Instagram. Y'all already know. Crink responsibly, always.
Crink responsibly.
This stuff don't be greasy on this one. Alright? A lot of times when you get stuff, it's greasy. Rub that in.
Rub this John in anywhere. Get you some of that.
But that's the black rain right there.
Oh, that smells good. Yeah.
You like that?
Look a little dull.
Hold on. I'm gonna give you this much.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. You are rubbing that in yourself. I'm not doing it.
I don't want you to rub it in.
Good.
I don't want you all over my skin.
It rubs the lotion on the skin.
Or else it gets the hose again. That's kind of tight.
Oh,
Look at that.
hold up.
That's dope. Boom,
You asked
boom.
I ain't gonna tell nobody how actually
How much is the scrub, bro? You got me on the scrub. How much is it?
This, actually, it's a tattoo cream.
Okay, how much is it?
It's an ink enhancer.
my feelings get hurt. I'm like,
Listen, I call all the baddies I can't get onto. All the baddies I can't get onto. That's what it is. That's what it is.
So that's the secret?
That's the secret. I call all the baddies I can't get onto.
What if you didn't know you could get them?
Stop it. That's on. I came over here because I need some shit, man. You know.
I am Ruby, owner of Rooted with Ruby. You guys also probably know me from Sip and Share Wines, my aunt's vegan winery here in Indy. I have created an online plant boutique. I sell an array of plants, tropical, succulent, different textures, different colors. I'm just all about plant life. I've also created a number of products to help plant growth, to help them thrive, and to help those pests stay away. So if you go to Facebook, Rooted with Ruby, you can catch me on there. Also Instagram, Rooted with Ruby. commercial and residential servicing for planning.
What's happening, man?
What's up,
It's the
man?
homeboy Mutulu Ekundayo, aka Zion 7. We out here Washington Square Mall, man. Black businesses lined up, and we just doing what we do. My particular brand, I Grind 465, because them Naptown niggas got a different state of mind, right? So we out here to raise money for the community. What I'm known for is my self-awareness, self-defense program, and martial arts. And instead of depending on the community's kindness all the time, we try to exercise a little self-sufficiency and creating our own brands. We have our brand, I Grind 465. We also have our dirt treats. I bought into a company called Elite Eats. And we're going to be soon doing a package of fundraisers so that we can raise money for our community initiatives. It's just us trying to make our community better using our resources and not relying on other sources for it, man.
How many altercations, physical altercations, have you been in life?
I can't remember, honestly. My altercations are usually weird. I think the last one I had to get physical was when old boy ran up in the show in Fountain Square, and I had to like drag him off. Well, I'm not gonna
Was
say.
that a story that you put a man in a leg lock out in Fountain Square?
Yeah, I had to, cause he was over somebody, and you ain't shit.
This is, you're not safe either.
I'm safe. Go ahead, ask me.
No one is safe.
I didn't want to have to do that, but he was like, had somebody on the ground was like punching the shit out of him, so I grabbed one arm, he kept punching with the other, so I tackled him, we go down, and I had to put him in a leg lock and everything. And I'm gonna say this person's name, because he actually came over and helped when really nobody else did, was Michi helped get him out.
Shout out to Michi.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Cuzzo.
okay.
Shout out to Michi. Shout
Yep,
out to Cuzzo.
Shout out Michi, shout out Michi. How did you find out about the cram sessions and Zion's self-defense courses through Serpent and Dove? Like, how did you find out about that?
He was before that.
He was before this?
I started, so I've been training by myself.
Right.
Wildstyle and Joshua Thompson were actually responsible for me putting my training on camera and sharing it with the public. It came from a place of fear.
Okay.
I never did it. I showed them, but I would never record it.
Right.
So they told me that I should share it with the community and that it would mean something. So that's when I started in October of last year. So basically, kind of like on the challenge, Wildstyle came to me around September, late September last year. He had a couple of lessons, and we've been working since then.
You are the very, very first student.
Yeah, not the best.
Since, the very first since last year when I started doing it consistently.
So when you started making it a thing, okay, right.
Wildstyle, he's lost a lot of weight. He looks really good now. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
look at him.
He's moving. He's active. Wildstyle picks up really fast. He's really great, and I would not have let him lead if I was not confident that he could protect himself from idiots and assholes.
Hello, here at Lily's Creations, we have infused treats. So we have infused brownies today. We have strawberry and chocolate brownies. We have a pineapple upside down cake, a German chocolate cake. We have oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. We have a strawberry cheesecake, a turtle cheesecake. As you can see, we're selling out of these real quick. And we also have regular teas for the mommies. So it helps with nausea and sickness and things of that such, helps you eat. And then we have a Heal All tea. So it helps with the flu, COVID, or anything of that sort. I've been in business for about 3 years now.
3 years?
Yes,
All right, what
sir.
side of town you operating out of?
I am on the west side, but I am local. So just call me and let me know. You can get a special delivery. Social media is Aaliyah Bibbs.
All right, that's on all platforms?
All platforms.
Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all of it?
All of it.
There we go. What you got there, buddy?
Something I'm probably not supposed to have. She says she has no sugar in this, so I'm gonna go ahead and have it.
That's infused.
Huh?
That's infused.
You know what? I don't care.
Tropical.
Flavor was that?
Tropical.
Tropical? Is it this one here? Which flavor? You got the same flavor? Tropical. Tropical. See, Wild likes it. They're like the woke people of skin. You need this on your skin, brother.
They ain't make fucking body product for your skin color, brother. This is
We were clean. We used to be clean. Hit you with that Irish Springs.
Look at you putting that Bath and Body Works on your skin, boy. God damn it.
If you try to be hydrated, not itchy all the time, ashy, come on over to My Healthy Body Products.
My health, that's less than moisturizer to be getting.
You go get moisturized.
Does that feel moisturized to you?
Every moment we're in this mall. What's up, man?
I was just like, hold on, bro.
It's like, sir, and I was like, it's about to be good.
Could you imagine?
What's up, man?
What if it wasn't Roger? Like, could you?
What if it was just some random guy like, hey, I'm gonna need you guys to all calm the fuck
I
down?
know you selling faces in there, right?
Nope.
What you doing?
I got something next level planned. Me and Tevin gonna top it up, and you gonna see it soon. Yes, you wait. So, wow, can you recall your first time getting drunk?
Yes.
Tell us about it.
I was 18 years old. I was hanging out with people from the rink after a Friday skate session. We were drinking some cheap ass wine coolers, but we also had Bombay Sapphire. And I remember putting Bombay Sapphire into the
cooler,
the cheap ass coolers. I remember trying to stand up. I was like, oh shit.
Were they the Smirnoff coolers?
No, I think this was before Smirnoff.
Oh, shit. Okay. Any wild story you want to tell us about your first time getting drunk? We won't judge you. Well, we'll judge you just a tiny bit, but I mean, you know, it's good.
It won't be judgment.
I apologize in advance. There may have been a bit of driving at least to get to the Taco Bell to get something.
What's your favorite meal to get at Taco Bell then?
I'm a big bean burrito type person.
That's not actually that bad. See, like, you know, I know some people be coming up with some weird ass concoctions at Taco Bell, man. They be like, oh, like, give me the chalupa with the guac.
I want
chalupa with the guac.
Because that guac could kill me. That's why it's good.
I need that guac.
I'm pretty sure I am.
I think we talked about you being allergic to avocados at one point. One of my friends is dating a bitch, and I would describe her as like an untoasted piece of bread. Her personality is just like that.
That went full tilt, like 0 to 60 in no time.
You guys ever just take a fresh, day-old, fucking expired piece of bread out the package, and you're just like, this does not look appetizing at all. Like, it could be the last one of the fucking packet. You're just like, you'll do. That's kind of like how I feel about her. She's like, you'll just do.
But I think that's pretty much sums up a lot of dating that I see that goes on in the scene.
You think so? You'll do?
Yeah, I think like I see people like that, and I like I can tell because I can read energies, and I can tell like pointing almost moldy piece of bread in there to each other, and y'all look like that. And treat each other like that.
So it's like a peanut butter and shit sandwich with moldy bread.
I've seen it happen a lot because people are afraid to be alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They have the need to have a partner, and because they're not happy with themselves, they don't love themselves. I hope that people in Indiana eventually find the help they need with all their mental diseases. Not diseases, but mental illnesses.
I just hope people get to be happy with themselves.
I think it's hard to do when, you know what I'm saying, you yourself aren't really lovable. Like, you kind of suck as a person, you know what I mean? So it's like, because you won't take the steps that are necessary to improve yourself as a person, it's hard to love yourself. Because how can I love myself when I'm so shitty?
And then you're forced to settle for usually shittier people than yourself.
Yeah, you gotta find something.
It's a sad world we live in. Well, it's a sad city. No, Nap's not really that bad. People just like to shit on it because they, you know...
You're unhappy.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, and I'm not going to say, like, we deal with a lot of poverty. We got a lot of issues.
Yeah, we got a lot of
Absolutely, yeah, we do.
But a lot of people here are unhappy because...
The situation they put themselves in.
Yeah, themselves, their mental health. Their mental health may have helped them make bad choices.
Yeah.
But either way, it's usually not because everybody else, like... every nigga in the city, every bitch is this and that. It's like, well, quit dating niggas and bitches, first of all. And then, second of all, no, they're just the people that you deal with, or maybe you pushed into that.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, you know, people don't hold themselves accountable, you know what I'm saying, for themselves. But I will say that a lot of the time, people will tend to, like, blame the reason they are the way they are on other people.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say just in them. I think it's the world thing, but like nonetheless, like, you know, it starts here. You know what I'm saying? It starts with you. You don't make the necessary improvements to yourself as a human being, you're always gonna be unhappy. No matter what the circumstance is or what the situation is or who you're with, you're always gonna be unhappy.
I'm gonna be honest. There are people on my timeline, men and women, that have had problems with like every relationship, and they pick the exact same person.
Yep.
Every time. Not
every time.
Looks, what they're into, this and that. And they get the same result, and it's like, well, goddamn, that was a fucking carbon copy of the last motherfucker that went wrong. You did you dirty and this and that.
Yeah.
Like, You ain't
What did you
learned
expect
yet?
different? What did you
Yeah,
expect
like
different?
you went out and sought the same person again.
Yeah, let me fuck this guy, and then, you know, since things didn't go well, let me go fuck his best friend instead and see if that does any better.
Right, like, hold up, bro. They're cut of the
see
same
if
cloth.
that does any better.
To tie this back to the whole monogamy conversation, that's why I'm like, I'm past all of that.
Well, so Wild, as a man who believes in the poly, believes in the poly. I remember we had a conversation about, you know what I'm saying, friends fucking with somebody that you used to fuck with. And, you know, I would say things like, you know, I think that's weird. I think that's strange because there's a million people out there. You're just kind of just like apply the knowledge of just like, well, that pussy's not really yours, you know, into effect. Since you're poly, you know, if you date somebody, can I fuck them?
Sir.
What? What the fuck?
Don't. I mean, I'm not dating nobody, but I don't want to see the video. I really don't.
That's the trick.
But I can fuck them.
I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there.
I mean,
I would never do that to you, first and foremost.
I wouldn't care.
But no. It's not no fair. I would never do that to anybody. Oh, really? Oh, okay. All right. No, I would never do that to Wildstyle, okay? I would never do that to Wildstyle.
See, what I have, like, I don't want to be in a circle with people that I done mess with that I got to go look at. But
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sometimes that shit ain't cool.
But if I was dating somebody and that person ain't on the scene nowhere or whatever, or we just messing around, you want to have her on the off days? Because I'm busy.
On the off days.
I'm busy, first of all. On the off days, go right in, knock yourself out.
That wouldn't be strange to you at all?
No, I've been there before.
There's a level of
not with my friends, but
I respect it. I just don't.
Like chicks that I used to mess with. Of course, they had other niggas. I didn't.
That would psychologically fuck with me. We're doing Faces and Places right now, and Cassie's just like, oh, you know, let me go fuck off. Oh yeah, you're good, babe. You're good. You're fine. Go ahead. Like, I just couldn't see myself being okay with that. This entire episode, I would just be sitting there in the days like
you're not supposed to know every move and motion because otherwise it is going to eat at you. You had some. It's like, no offense, it sounds fucked up, but it's like letting your kids outside. At some point, you got to just be like, they're out there.
On a spiritual, intellectual connection, like sex is one of them things. Okay, I guess we do it for fun. At least for me, I don't feel like that's the defining part of the relationship. Like,
so sex isn't sacred to you?
Not really. It's fun. It can be. I mean, it definitely can be.
You ever had a very poor experience?
Oh,
with a
yes,
woman?
I have. Very.
Man. Oh, yeah.
Please,
I got a
please
question.
divulge into that.
I do want to know about this.
Shall
What's
we
the-
know
what's the
what
worst
was bad
pussy you've
in
ever
Wild
had?
World?
What was the story of the worst pussy in Wild Town?
Let's just say that, first of all, condom sex sucks.
Oh,
Hey,
If it's-
Uncle keeps saying
If
it.
it sucks really bad, you can pretend like you nutted and then end the day early. when you really didn't. You
All right,
roll it
I'm
up.
fucking out.
Oh, shit. Okay, let me roll it up real quick. Don't look in there. Don't look in there.
In there.
And then you can go about your day.
You can go about your day.
That don't look in there.
You ever had to spit on a bitch's back real quick just to end the session?
You never spit rose in the baby and put.
No.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
I
definitely
I
had
got
to
some stories about like some females in the scene back when I was like that. I don't want to expose anybody. I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna leave it at that. You know that you probably have no business there if like there's dishes all over the floor.
What
In the bedroom.
fuck?
Like if you walk into the bedroom and you think you're about to have coitus, and there's just a bunch of spaghetti plates.
It's so
all
coitus.
There you go.
So
you probably don't need to be there.
full of copious amounts of spaghetti is what you're talking about?
So listen,
Spaghetti
okay, I'm not
dish.
proud of everything I've
Macaroni.
done.
Spaghetti
man.
plates, though, really?
I gotta start searching
But
through my history.
in her defense, the spaghetti was good.
No! I don't give a fuck!
What you mean? What you mean, my boy?
I don't
What
care.
you mean, my boy?
Look.
Got to see it through, my boy.
No.
No.
See it
No.
through, my boy.
No, you see these lights up here? Brake lights.
Got to
Red
see it
light.
through, my
You
boy.
stop. You stop. You get some help.
So,
Faisal was getting his meatballs handled.
So I'm trying to. Now I have to. So she made you spaghetti, and then there was also spaghetti plates already in there.
That was her specialty.
So how many other niggas got
That's what I
spaghetti?
was. If she wasn't a rather large female, then you know that them spaghetti plates was from everybody else. Probably collecting spaghetti plates.
Hey, the trophy.
Did you eat it?
Faisal was a trophy.
I hate the spaghetti.
Wait.
Well, that's what it was.
Basil, did
So I
you-
bet she didn't eat none of them plates.
Faisal,
I had the decency to wash my plate off.
did you did you throw the plate on the floor when you got to it though?
I'm my God.
See? Look, you were just a man in line for
I was
spaghetti.
in line.
So she was keeping track with spaghetti plates.
That was her number.
So
Count the bodies.
So she was serving out the house, for real.
Wait a minute. You ate spaghetti for? Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no. No. Man, like, it was good spaghetti. I mean, I don't know. She
That probably was. I bet.
Was it saucy, my nigga?
Extra sauce.
Had too much sauce.
No.
Had too much sauce.
She was
Did it
like,
make
you'll
it
be
so
back.
This was actually before that was a thing. But I do. But
Oh,
you do
that
make a
has
good point.
always been a thing.
No, there
Yeah,
are men who
yeah.
don't.
She's like, oh, he'll be back. He'll never get over this spaghetti.
This nigga,
I'm sure of that.
this nigga ate the whole plate.
I did go back.
Look,
That might have been. You never know.
was it the spaghetti or was it the girl? Which one brought you
You
back?
was the spaghetti.
It was a lot. It's
Well, it was. Oh my God.
Ooh, ooh.
Curtis.
Hang on. That's no, that was a pothole. That's not a curb. Yeah, no, that was a whole pothole. Hold
I'm
on.
gonna put a tire on.
Bro.
Yeah, the pothole literally that was a pothole.
Pull over here, brother.
My gosh.
We got an old school mechanic here with us on Phases and Places Route 4. We got a little small situation.
And last real quick, while
We gotta love these east side potholes, god damn it.
Fuck shit.
Gotta love them. Gotta love them. That's exactly what happened to the last car too. You know that? It was a fucking pothole situation. What exactly is the best thing on the menu?
I would say the best thing would be the honey hot wings.
The honey what?
Honey hot wings.
Let me get a taste count of those. You say what else? Sweet chili too. Can I split them up if I get the 10? Let me get the 10 and split it down the middle. What you want?
We got the loaded fries too.
The fries fire too?
We got different like loaded fries, like
Give me the
Alfredo.
best one. Throw it on the menu. Give me the best one. We're here today with Chef Tia Coe, owner of the Chicken Scratch restaurant. You want to tell me a little bit more about how this restaurant came to be and where you started from and how this all really came full circle for you?
So my original restaurant, Chef Tia Company, we used to sell so many wings, like this is kind of like the natural offering of that.
What's your favorite flavor here that you serve?
Mango habanero.
That's the one you gotta get
Yeah,
for sure?
yeah, for sure.
Man, everybody was telling me I should get the honey.
The honey hot, I mean, like the honey hot is our house original. Like you gotta have it hands down. But my favorite is the mango habanero because I'm a meat freak, so
For sure, okay.
I love all spicy stuff.
So you really know for chicken wings, it's like the...
For sure.
Okay, for sure, for sure. The breaded or the naked?
Breaded.
You gotta be breaded for sure.
I mean, naked is good. Like, don't get it twisted. All good, but for me, you gotta be breaded. You gotta be mango habanero. Yeah.
How long has Chicken Scratch been around?
We've literally been up for like 3 weeks.
3 weeks. What?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is new.
Yeah.
Cool. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try the food. I haven't tried it yet, but I've heard a lot of great things. I see the food like virally all over social media,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of like, all right, yeah, I gotta get a hold of this. So tell me about the blackened, what you call?
The
Yeah.
So you don't do the catfish no more?
No, well, I don't do it here. The other restaurant we renovated, and we haven't opened it back up yet. So
Okay.
we're waiting to open that back up. We're just trying to get this up and running and everything more smoothly. Then I can step away, go over there, and get that back open.
I'm glad I was able to catch you at the right time. You know, no, absolutely, yeah.
Come up.
We still gonna have to go to Tia and Co's because
Yeah.
that's
That's different. That's different.
Look at this. This is like a savage over here going in at the chicken wings. It's sophisticated Uncle Keith going in with the salad. Crikey, it's a Fazle with essential everything.
Yo, when you mention my name, put some respect with it. Ain't the only artist painting pictures, just the best with it. Feeling crazy talking to myself saying let's get it. Super Maxi, let's get it. Hit him with the next lyrics. You should get some popcorn. R.I.P. Kevin.
Bro, there's so much that kind of attached to this right now. Bro got the you got the motherfucking Maxi John playing. Bro got the Napper Nothing on, and he's a Naptown roller, rolling on sky.
You can't get better than this, baby.
Let me tell y'all right now, hip hop and the Rinks have been connected since day one. Day one. We gonna talk about that because people had a lot to say when I said that on Facebook.
Yesterday, more than 15 projects on my resume. You ask me what I'm cooking up.
Oh, he did it like this at Circle City class.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bro, they used to have Wild out the street leading the whole shit.
So when I was 16, my feet stopped growing. I saved it to buy my first pair of skates. Like my mom had bought me some when I was like 9 or 10 or something like that. They lasted for a few years, but after that, I had to be in the Brown counties. Brown counties are rental skates.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in them.
You don't want to be in the Brown County.
You can't adjust them.
The generic.
They fall apart on you. There's a lot of bad stuff in
Somebody's worn them.
They might have a foot fungus.
It's worse than, it's like bowling shoes, but worse, because you skating in them. You're moving all day.
The rink, I used to try to find the same pair of skates all the time, but eventually I saved up and got my own, but that's a part of black culture. And that's what I be talking about with hip hop. Hip hop came out of black culture. It was DJ Kool Herc who started it, and all of them, they were all Afro-Caribbean Latino people. Wasn't no white folks, and I think white folks, Chinese folks, everybody should be invited to hip hop, but y'all gotta understand where it come from. And this
facts. That's real.
Then we get to all this stuff about the opinion about, what's real hip hop and everything else. And I remember putting up a status talking about, like in Indianapolis particularly, the rinks drove local music for years. And people had a lot to say, and I was just like, really? Some of them I'm thinking, well, you haven't partaken of this part of black culture to understand, like, oh, okay, well, maybe you ain't from here. Come to find out, the first place that would accept rap music and let it be played was the rinks. The Empire, the world famous Empire in New York, the Roxy, all the ones in Jersey, Boston, they all played it there. The rink DJs broke rap music, hip hop in the early days. So when everybody, especially white folks, like, because y'all really don't understand skate culture, like, so skating's different for y'all. Y'all get in here and y'all be like, I don't understand how y'all listen to this. It's just, they're not saying much and this and that. Okay, well,
violence and noise.
Yeah, well, violence and noise. Black people of color like to move their hips
in all aspects.
In all aspects.
Yes.
Like for some of them, just admit, like, I don't understand it. I heard it. My hips got to moving and I got scared. I asked people in the scene, and I respect everybody's contributions. But look, some of y'all don't understand black culture. Y'all got to understand, first and foremost, hip hop music. If we're going to talk about opinions and what's real hip hop and everything, don't couch, if you don't like the new shit, don't say it's not real hip hop and then couch it in some type of fake history, revisionist history that you made up. What are the 5 pillars of hip hop again?
Graffiti, DJ, MC, actually skate. I think skating. Breakdancing, breakdancing. Knowledge is the 5th pillar.
So if dance was in the first pillars of hip hop, you trying to take it out now? Get the fuck out of here!
Right?
Get the fuck out of here! Like, your opinions. That just your opinions. Don't couch them in, this is history, because you're actually wrong about history. You need to go do your research. B Swift knows me from the rink.
Wow.
But that's why I had a leg up on managing people and doing all. People knew me from the rink.
Was Swift out there fucking?
Nah, B Swift wasn't.
Swift wasn't getting busy.
There is a foundation that has already been structuralized before you even came into the picture.
Right.
So your opinion is irrelevant and null in that situation. You're allowed to have an opinion on certain things, but you can't dispute fact.
Right. Couching it like trying to say, well, that's not real. Well, you actually don't get to determine.
You don't get to determine it.
No more potholes in Indy, please.
No more potholes, baby. Please, no more. Look, man. Brother to brother, friend to friend, man. Are you ever going to teach me the art of shade?
Ooh.
Some people be thinking I'm throwing shade when I'm really not sometimes.
Sometimes it's not shade, it's just facts masked with a lot of aggression. Passive aggression. Even our early days when I first knew you, like, there was layers of like, because where I didn't know. I remember one time Wild had said, spoken like a true politician to me, right?
Oh!
And I took it as a compliment.
No, it's not a compliment from anybody.
I didn't know at the time. I didn't know that at the time. At the time, I thought he was complimenting me. I'm just like, okay.
I mean, it was, technically.
In my younger days, Wild was very, like, abruptly direct sometimes. remember I threw my first show ever, and it really was. He'll tell you differently. It wasn't that bad though. It really wasn't that bad. But he like lent me a speaker for the show, and he was like, "Do better next time." And I'm just like, "Do better next time." It's my first show, and it's not even that bad. At that time when I was young, I didn't have the money to put my vision in life. Now I do, but I don't have the money at the time to pull off what I wanted to pull off because music is an expensive hobby. But I've thrown plenty of decent shows now compared to my worst ones in my back in the day. But my very first show was not that bad. He'll tell you differently, but my very first show was
the first show.
It was Outkast season 1, and you brought the speaker.
Oh, wait a minute. I do, because it was the same day as the 420 party. Okay, let me remember what happened.
What does that even mean?
That happened.
And I was just so mad because I was just like, what does he mean, do better? I didn't understand. I was like, what do you mean, do better?
I remember because you asked me, I had to bring the speakers at the last minute, but I also needed the speakers for the 420 party.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
Oh, well.
And it was like all last minute. That's why I was in your ass about it.
This is around the time I'm still learning you. I'm still trying to figure you out. So you're kind of like, you're doing the shade thing, but you're also like shading me through Shell. And it was just like, and Shell just looking at me, and I'm just like, what the fuck's his problem? Like, I was like, what the hell's his problem? I didn't even fucking do anything wrong. Wild used to be so mean, bro. This nigga used to be so...
He's still mean as shit. No,
he's not as mean, bro. He used to be like real deal, like he would shit on you into your face, and I'm just like,
but I was
what the fuck?
Spoken like a true politician.
I like being more direct about people because local artists are always so passive aggressive, where they won't even say what they feel about. Like people will be going back there. This shit's disorganized. This and that. Won't ever tell the organizer. Be like, oh, great event,
show.
bro. Great event, bro. I'll be on the next one. Oh yeah. Like, yeah. I understand. Like collaborating with people is probably stressful.
I know that you have your thoughts about Boogie or whatever, but like, he's actually one of the most easygoing people when it comes down to these shows and shit, man. Like,
Boogie is one of the people he's organized.
Yes, absolutely.
That was always one of the things. Now everything else, back in the day.
Are you proud of us for paying our artists?
Yes, I am, because I did not used to go on with Boogie shows.
I still don't think what Boogie was doing was completely wrong. I understand it's pay by play by definition, absolutely. The whole aspect of Boogie's like showcases were get what you're worth. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, you pay for the tickets up front, but if you get 20 tickets and the tickets are worth $50, and you can get a return. You know what I mean? And maybe that's not the right way to go about it. Now I don't know. But maybe because I have, or had a large support system when I was rapping heavily, it's like easy to get those tickets off because I would have a lot of my supporters come out.
But you're pushy, and not everybody's pushy, but also curation requires.
Was pushy.
Yeah, you still are.
Whatever.
Very much so.
Now? How am I pushy now?
You just have you're better at it.
Oh my god.
You lucky you cute. I ain't gonna make you cry on camera.
God. But
I ask once, and if it's a no, I'll leave you alone.
You're better at finessing things, but
what the fuck?
Boy, if you were evil, you could be a good ass scammer.
What the fuck?
If you were evil, you could be a bomb ass scammer.
Actually, if you can find the picture of Fazle with cornrows, that nigga probably took a lot of people's money.
I used to talk about it. Was like Fazle could be a used car salesman. The way
my god,
he move stuff. So
you can sell water.
I'm like, it only caught fire twice, but it's still good.
Oh my.
This thing probably got about.
I don't think I'm as pushy as you guys say I
am. No, you definitely are.
It's a good thing, though.
We're not making that up.
I don't think that it's as bad as you guys are saying.
It's not necessarily bad
thing. That's a good thing, bro. You got a toughest. You got a tough thing,
skill.
I have a skill. We're not talking about me. We're talking about you.
I am Janice, aka Stallion the Startender. Mobile bartending services. I am a traveling Startender. Any city, any state, anywhere you can book me, I can come. Custom drinks and things. Top shelf liquor only. We don't have time for no headaches, no stomachs, none of that. You can follow me on all social medias. Instagram is Stallion_the Startender. Snapchat is It's Stallion, and Facebook is Stallion the Startender. Mobile bartending services.
Do it. There you go. But she over here with the wildest of statements.
Slurping real good.
How come whenever we go to the drink spot, you're always doing or saying something wild? She sucked a bottle last time we went.
Don't. She's gonna do it again. Don't.
She stuck a whole bottle in her mouth.
Don't. She's gonna do it again, bro. I swear to God.
The straw. Suck the straw. That's a syringe.
Oh my god.
What's alcohol?
Yeah, you gonna plunge that
The
motherfucker.
syringe does have a cap on it, so whenever you're ready, just pull it out, pull your cap off, and you can
Yep, go
either
straight
put
to
it in
your
your mouth, whatever. Yeah, whatever you want. Shoot it in your drink.
Put it in your mouth.
That's called a Star Tender.
Okay.
It's new, yeah.
Thank you.
That's the store.
This is really good. Really good.
It's so delicious. You look at me.
Look at Uncle Keith enjoying this.
I think every time I come over here.
It looks like a
It does. Like I'm expecting you to push in one side and like force it out the other with the straw. That's got more alcohol in it, like even more. I'm a surgeon, bruh.
Blend it in there, and then you got your whole syringe.
For my libertarian friends, this is ivermectin. I'm treating.
Oh.
You should do this for people's birthdays, man. Really.
Just take a
Actually, was it? This is proof that Wildstyle's not an uptight, crazy guy that you all think he is.
He is an
uptight, crazy guy, but we still
I am
love him, though.
Look at this. Look at Wild. This is the most I've seen him smile without roasting someone or taking a picture.
That is true.
This is the most without a camera in his hand or roasting somebody that this man has smiled.
You can push it in your mouth.
There you
There
you go.
Got to drink it through, my boy.
Got to drink it, dude, my boy.
Diabetic.
I ain't going
I do
nowhere.
have to get down them stairs, which was a little.
Yeah, upstairs.
Okay.
So how you feeling?
You can't even ask the question, my nigga.
This nigga's funny, bro, because he was acting so goofy inside and had me fucking weak.
I appreciate it. Everybody should hire you to have a birthday package.
You just take these motherfuckers around. All right, wow, dead ass, bro.
You can move.
Who's the baddest chick in the scene, bro?
Oh shit! Wait, I ain't that drunk. I already know.
One more shot. No, I'm playing.
One more shot.
All we
can
need
say
is
something,
left.
but I ain't ready for them consequences.
You not ready for them consequences?
Because this leads to trouble.
I'll tell you who I think the baddest chick in the scene is. No, I'll tell you what. The baddest chick in the scene right now to me is the fattest ass, bro.
The fattest ass.
She has the fattest ass, bro. So what are your 3 biggest pet peeves when it comes down to artists?
Niggas blaming the city for shit that they done fucked up. Like, you don't get the support and you blah, blah, blah. You complaining about the city this and the city. The city supports a lot of great music. It's like, did you put the time did you earn the city's support? Like, shit. Did you give them a product that they deserve? Damn, what was the second one? This Phases and Places has been very alcoholic.
Bro, seeing him do that grandpa, he was just like, oh, is that what it's called?
Oh, that's what that is, huh? Mine was when he was like, oh, there's some titties? Hold up.
Yeah, bro, he was like, no, that shit cracked me up. I was like, whoa, you meant the titties. He said, God damn it.
God damn it.
We're not gonna ignore the fact you just popped your titties out.
Titties. Titties is life. Titties are the center of life.
I just wasn't expecting it.
Okay, so the question. Okay.
I feed my children with my titties. I can't feed them my vagina. That would be terrible.
That's nasty.
Woman, stop.
Right.
You just turned this into a whole Russian film.
So, then local artists, they're not knowledgeable about what they doing. Like, you're supposed to be a musician and you don't know shit about what you're doing. Sound quality off. You don't understand what you're making, this and that. You're doing it for the clout and stuff like that.
So the poor quality engineering.
Well, well, not just that, but like poor quality of like what you're doing.
Everything.
Like, if you're not passionate about it, then go do something that you're passionate about. Like, goddamn, there's plenty of stuff that makes money, gets you clout and stuff that you can be passionate about.
No, absolutely, yeah.
Go do that instead of hip hop. Like, don't clout chase. And I'm just really too drunk to get to that third one. I'm gonna be honest with you, my nigga.
Bro done been off the New Amsterdam, the Phases by Fazle, and Stally shit.
Woo.
It's been a long ass fucking day. I'll tell you what, though.
Bad quality.
Wild hitting the motherfucking spin, the 220
Yeah, the roller
spin,
skates was like,
that
oh,
made my fucking
that
day.
was
The whole
everything.
day.
That was fan-fucking-tastic, bro. And I
You
was
did a
like,
beautiful
yo,
fucking job. You look very elegant, and I fucking love it.
elegant, like a
Elegant
fucking
as fuck. A black ballerina.
off vodka.
Man.
Bro, and it wild is sexually fluid. That means that man will slide over to
He
your
got
girl,
the-
glide
he got
over
the
to the
worm
next
in
bitch.
He
him.
said he's asexual.
Flamboyantly asexual.
Flamboyantly asexual. What's the last part he said? And he's
I'm celibate.
celibate.
He said-
Asexually, flamboyantly
Celibate.
That's all y'all need to know.
That's
Hey.
all you need to know.
Look,
Oh shit, we already here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the power.
Oh man.
All the
I
time.
wish this wasn't gonna end so.
I wish
I had
it
so
wasn't
much fun,
ending
bro.
soon.
I had a lot of fun, bro.
Bro, thank you
appreciate
so much for coming.
Wildstyle Part 2.
Like when we get to like the 25s and 30s and shit, then I want to start like bringing people back on. But like,
This is a great series, man. I've
you.
enjoyed all the ones you've done. 15.
well,
You do
all
have the
well,
wildest
talk to the people,
stories.
say your goodbyes.
Thank y'all all for watching this. If this gets into the final video, and shout out to Fazle for getting me fucked up. Like shout out to Lanisha and Ron for
Supporting your drunk endeavors.
operating the camera and operating the vehicle that we're in, and whatever else is going on that I don't quite know is going on right now. And try some phases. My man Fazle does the damn thing.
Drink that jungle juice.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, bro. I love you.
I love you too.